It's Christmas Day in Atlanta, and that alone makes it a special day. But today is a special day for another reason. Today, Christmas Day, marks the 91st anniversary of Atlanta's fabulous Fox Theater. In 1929, completing what the Shrine Organization had started and planned, the great showman William Fox stepped in to present Atlantans with a Christmas gift for the ages, one of the greatest theaters of the movie palace era. Imagine the excitement of that opening night. Yes, Atlanta was home to some beautiful theaters, but no one was prepared for the breathtaking spectacle of the Fox, from that long walk just to get to the front doors, to the sumptuous lobbies with architectural splendor the likes of which had never been seen before. The opening night performance was something, nearly 2.5 hours. There was a 60-piece orchestra in the pit, there was a full-length feature film, there was a newsreel, vaudeville acts, and Steamboat Willie, the cartoon that introduced the world to Mickey Mouse. The music that opening night was splendid, including the introduction of a feature that at the time was the largest of its kind in the world. The diminutive Iris Vinings made this walk on opening night. This is the hidden path that brings us to Mighty Mo. And with a twist on that famous line from a very famous film, Mr. DeMille, Mighty Mo is certainly ready for her close-up. Well, the thought crossed my mind that what I probably should have played as the opener was "You Must Have Been a Beautiful Baby, but Baby, Look at You Now." We are so thrilled to unveil the 1929 Moeller console as it was painted and decorated in the day for the opening Christmas Day of 1929. And although many of you will see this by the miracle of internet technology well beyond Christmas, Christmas Day is the birthday and the anniversary day of the Atlanta Fox and Mighty Mo. And so much credit goes to the A.E. Schlater Pipe Organ Company and to the restorers who just did this absolutely fantastic job of scraping down to what the paint looked like in 1929. And, of course, to the board of directors and the leadership of the Fox that made all this happen. We are delighted to play some holiday music and a lot of other music. We have a very special guest. Daniel Motta will be singing along with Mighty Mo in just a little bit, but we thought we'd have a little appropriate holiday music since it is Christmas Day, the birthday, and the anniversary day of Mighty Mo and the Fox. Familiar holiday music for you on Mighty Mo at the Atlanta Fox. And now something that is, although seasonally appropriate, very different. There was a composer by the name of Julius Fučík. You are very familiar with one of his tunes. the entry of the Gladiators, the famous circus music. He wrote a lovely tone poem waltz, and there are all kinds of musical snippets in this that will perhaps get you thinking about skaters in the snow and snowflakes falling. It's called Winter Storms. There is also a section of it where you'll swear that if you were living in Minneapolis, Minnesota, you could hear the snow plows just pouring down the street trying to clear the snow. Winter Storms by Julius Fuchik, a wonderful orchestral piece to show off the orchestral nature of Mighty Mo. And that is Julius Fučík's Winter Storms, a wonderful orchestral waltz, tone poem, whatever you want to call it, appropriate for at least the time of the year that most of you will be watching this. Again, we're presenting this on Christmas Day initially, but again, because of the beauty of internet technology, social media, YouTube, and the Fox Facebook page, wherever else you might be able to find it, we hope you're enjoying the rebirth of the original 1929 Moeller console back at the Atlanta Fox. Away from holiday music, I do enjoy playing the jazz and the standards and that type of music, and Mo carries it off very well. Two tunes with a river mode, very opposite ends of the pop's spectrum. One of the most vengeful lyrics ever written for a pop tune, Cry Me a River, followed up by a tune that the Mills Brothers had a real big hit on way back in the day, Up a Lazy River. Oh, a little swing and a little jazz and a little fun with Mighty Mo. The cymbals banging away every time I hit a pedal. Kind of, if we do it right, sounds like you've got Buddy Rich up there. And with the bells and things, just like you've got Lionel Hampton over on the other side. The great fun of playing Mighty Mo. We hope you're enjoying on Christmas Day, our holiday concert. If it's post-Christmas for you, we hope you're enjoying the music and being reintroduced to the magnificent console. I'm almost afraid to touch it. Stops and things I have to touch, but the rest of it, I do not want to be guilty of placing the first smudge or the first nick or whatever after all of the work that's been done on this magnificent, historic musical piece of pipe organ, Mighty Mo. We will move to Broadway. And this becomes Christmas appropriate at the end. We're going to have Mame and then the magnificent ballad from that show, If He Walked Into My Life Today, followed by We Need a Little Christmas. Music from Jerry Herman's Broadway show, Mame. And as we continue with our program featuring this magnificent console, Come Back to the Fox, some more magnificence. And this is in the voice of a tremendous vocalist and a good friend. I've known Daniel Motta, the pride of Marietta, now for, golly, about 10 years. We've had many opportunities to perform, including here at the Fox, and I'm delighted to be able to include him in this performance where we feature not only Mighty Mo, but the wonderful voice of my friend, Daniel Motta.
Follow the star and words of wisdom. We have gathered here in faith to celebrate the day. We light our trees, we light our candles. We are keepers of the flame, 'cause underneath we're all the same. Oh, he's the light around the world that shines in every heart. It mystifies the mind and guides us in the dark. He's the light around the world that changes humankind. Oh, he's ours to find, the light around the world. We open doors, we make new memories. Oh, the air is filled with song. We all needed to belong. Each time we wake, each day we wonder. When we turn in troubled times, his secret's yours and mine. Oh, he's the light around the world that shines in every heart. It mystifies the mind and guides us in the dark. He's the light around the world that changes humankind. Oh, he's ours to find, the light around the world. Only love can make a difference. Only love can bring us peace. And as vast as all the heavens are, there's a promise we will keep. Oh, he's the light around the world, all across the land. Every act of kindness and every outstretched hand. He's the light around the world with every woman, child, and man. We can be his light around the world. Oh, yes, he is the light around the world.
We're taking a moment from the music, masked up, because we are in close proximity with a VIP. Lee Burns is the director of the Fox Theater Institute, which is all things preservation, and we are so thrilled about Mighty Mo.
Absolutely. It's a huge day for us at the Fox Theater. I mean, to see Mighty Mo come home on December 8th, I mean, we all just got chills when we saw it. It's so beautiful. This has been a long project, many years in the making, and we're just thrilled to have it home.
And all of these projects, big ones like Mighty Mo, down to the most minute little detail in the Fox Theater, they're all very important to you.
Absolutely. Even the behind-the-scenes projects, even the things that our patrons don't get to see. You know, we're so fortunate that we have a board that really allocates this funding and the restoration fee that helps us, you know, just keep up this beautiful National Landmark building.
One of the most amazing things about the Fox Theater Institute is it's not just about the Fox. Your outreach is amazing.
It is. So far, we've given out about $1.8 million statewide in grants for all types of things: planning grants, preservation grants, education outreach.
You have replaced marquees, you have installed pipe organs, or at least helped do those kinds of things. And sometimes it's just a little bit of that seed money, or maybe a lot of seed money, that can make the difference in getting a project fully funded and fully completed.
Absolutely. Some of our theaters that we work with haven't even opened yet. Even here in West Atlanta, we've been working with Grove 4 years, and we're ready to see that one lift off. So it's always fun to see the newbies come up and see life reinvigorated in these old theaters.
The A.E. Schlater Pipe Organ Company did the most fabulous restoration of this 1929 Moeller console, but none of it happens without the Fox Theater Board, without the wonderful Fox Theater management, and without the wonderful Lee Burns. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. This is just a great opportunity to celebrate Mo at the holidays, but even more than that, the longtime commitment of our board and our leadership, and even the patrons of Atlanta. You know, this couldn't be possible without really our patrons globally even.
It takes an awful lot of folks to make the Fox work. We are very much looking forward to bringing Mighty Mo to you live and in person once we get past all of this and we can all get together in the great big theater once again. Thanks, Lee.
Thank you, Ken. Happy holidays.
We did this once before in terms of a concert on Mighty Mo when we had the temporary console here. That wonderful, beautiful organ that was at least allowing us to make music until Mighty Mo got back. And so, as we did with that show, I want to go back to 1929. Although technically this music was published and first produced in 1928, the Broadway show, the operetta, The New Moon, one of just the great bastions of that type of music, with one fabulous melody after another, makes great musical sense on Mighty Mo. So we'll have Lover Come Back to Me and Stout-Hearted Men, One Kiss, actually 4 tunes from the wonderful music that was very, very popular and a huge hit in 1929, The New Moon. And as we continue, I have the opportunity now to bring Daniel Motta back to the stage, and he's going to do a wonderful song, a David Foster song, and one could call it one of the more recent Christmas songs that has become absolutely a holiday tradition. Written by David Foster, this is My Grown-Up Christmas List.
I sat upon your knee, I wrote to you with childhood fantasies. Well, I'm all grown up now, can you still help somehow? I'm not a child, but my heart still can dream. So here's my lifelong wish, my grown-up Christmas list. Not for myself, but for a world in need. No more lives torn apart, that wars would never start, and time would heal our hearts. That everyone would have a friend, and right would always win, and love would never end. This is my grown-up Christmas list. As children we believe the grandest sight to see is something lovely wrapped beneath the tree. But heaven only knows that packages and bows can never help to heal a wounded soul. No more lives torn apart, that wars would never start, and time would heal all hearts. That every man would have a friend, and right would always win, and love would never end. This is my grown-up Christmas list. What is this illusion called? The innocence of youth. Maybe only in that blind belief can we ever find the truth. No more lives torn apart, that wars would never start, and time would heal all hearts. Every man would have a friend, and right would always win, and love would never end. This is my grown-up Christmas list. This is my only lifelong wish. This is my grown-up Christmas list. the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. And long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night divine. Truly he taught us to love one another. His law is love, and his gospel is peace. Chains shall he break, for the slave is our brother, and in his name all oppression shall cease. Sweet hymns of joy and grateful chorus raise, we let all within us praise his holy name. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night
it's time to bid you all a good day, a good morning, a good afternoon or evening, or whatever it might be. We hope you have enjoyed our performance today from the Atlanta Fox. And, of course, thank yous to Daniel Mata for sharing his talents with us. It's always a thrill to share the stage with Daniel. To everyone at the Fox, from Woody White and the Board of Directors to Alan Vella and his fabulous staff, for approving the project to make Mighty Mo play for another 90 or 91 years. To everybody involved in the production here at the Fox, Rick Clear and Tim Stevens and all the wonderful folks who made this all magic happen, we thank them all. We hope you've enjoyed this. We hope to do it again. More importantly, with the vaccine here, for heaven's sake, maybe we can all get together back at the Fox very soon. We're going to close with a very appropriate piece, whether it be for the holiday time or any time of the year. It will show off Mighty Mo in its sometimes church and classical mode and otherwise, with an appropriate title, Let There Be Peace on Earth. Thank you so much. We can't wait to see you here in person.